guys and dolls, welcome to Scotty's Fish. Okay, update on the guppies. So I've had a bit of a change around. I found that the coloured ones in the female tank, as I thought they were females, in the female tank of guppies, the coloured ones were not females, they were males. They definitely had a fin sticking down, so they looked, but they've actually got a like a single fin and not the L shape, as I call it, fin. So yeah, they turned out to be different. Now the ones in the tank now are females. They got the spot on the back, so all's well. So let's go and have a look at them. So as you can see, I hope, there they are. Now I'll turn the tanks around differently. I put them all long ways to make them fit better. But these are all females. As you can see, they've all got gravid spots at the back. It's going to focus there. Look, you can see the little black on the back of their body, just under the tail. There's a big black spot. That is the gravid spot. These have got gravid spots. This one here got a little coloured tail, but it's definitely got a gravid spot. So yeah, these are all females. They all got gravid spots, so I know they're definitely all female in this tank. And I said, I moved the males over. We'll look at those in a bit. And as I say, females don't have a lot of colour, which seems a shame, but there you go. So they're all doing well in there. I don't know how many we got. I did try to count them, but it's about, I don't know, there's still 20 odd in there. Now in this tank here, it's a bit yellow, a bit dark. You can just see them at the bottom. Look, there's two guppies. These guppies were, this one there was okay. This one here didn't look very well. Now, not so much not very well. She looks a bit stressed because they're pregnant, and in the community tank, as I said before, it's a bit of a glare on this, I'm afraid. Because I think that tank's a little bit, see, that one's not a glare, it's because of the colour of the tank. But she's, let me just try and get her in the focus. We ain't going to do very well because of the angle, but anyway, you can just see her. It's not a very good picture, I'm afraid. But like I said, they were being pestered by the males, including molly males, so I took them out to try and make them better, or make them a bit happier. As I said, they are pregnant. What I've done is I put some, we call it medicine, to hopefully bring them up. They do look a lot better now than they did earlier. So if you remember, I bought some Endler females. Here we go. So we've got glare on it. It's a problem. So let's see if we can get the top one. There you go. Look at that big black spot on the back. Now the gravid spot is dark, so she's still pregnant. This one here, if you turn, you might see, there you go, it's a bit lighter. I think she's still got some, still pregnant. There's one in there, there's two or three like that, and then there's one that's hardly got any, which is this one here, in the middle. If you turn around, you could see. I don't think, there you go, she's black, but not so black as the others. So I think they're still pregnant. Their stomachs are still swollen. As I said before, if you want to get guppies and have some babies, you don't have to have a male and a female. This just proves the point, because I got these with dark spots. I wanted females, I got them. Didn't put no males with these, and I got babies. Now in here, I don't know if we're going to be able to see them. There you go, you can see them. There's babies swimming around. These are not babies, these are Daphnia, but there is babies in here. Just by the filter, just going over back there, look, there's one. There's quite a few babies in there, so they're still having babies. So these females have got babies in here, and in this tank here, you can see there's some big ones in there, some tiny ones. There is a lot of Daphnia in there because I've just fed them, to be honest. The trouble is with this bag of Daphnia, it's quite big stuff. I want it a bit smaller. It just seems weird that sometimes you get real big Daphnia in there, but they'll be okay. The babies, you know, I call them babies, these 5. As you can see, all sizes, we'll eat them. Now, as I said, these have all come from these Endlers. Now, these Endlers here, I have not bred them. I have not mated them with anything. So they come from the shop pregnant. Now, I can't remember how much they were, really can't. But if you said, I don't know, £10 for 4, £6 for 4, I don't know. Can't remember the price, I really can't. But if you say that, right, then all these babies I've got my money's worth, well over my money's worth. Now just up there, as you can see there, is a little baby fry. So we've got a lot of fry in this tank. I'm going to let them get a bit bigger and then I'm going to remove them. So she goes up to this Daphnia. It's big Daphnia mine this time, big Daphnia. But she goes up to him, she looks at it, goes away and then comes back and eats it. It's like, you know, it's okay, I'm not going to eat you, but I am really. But this Daphnia this time in this bag is really big. But as I said, there's that little fry there, look at him, just running around there. So there's plenty of fry in there. And as I said, I don't know how many fry I got. There's got to be 20, if not more. So, you know, just by getting one with a dark gravid spot, if you speak to the shopkeepers, they normally know anyway, because that's what they do, is fish, and they'll put you right. So I said, you can get babies without even breeding them. Now these ones in here, as I said, haven't been mated. I'm not mating them yet. I'm going to let them get to mature age, and then we're going to go from there. So that's what I wanted to show you, that part, and then we're going to go over and see the males. Okay, let's see some colour. There we go. So these, like this one here, were all into the, I put them down as females. I wish they would just focusing a little bit. Females, they turned out to be males. So that just goes to show. Now look at this lovely little Endlers. The rainbow coloured bodies are Endlers. The one there is a Guppy, but that's an Endler that I bred. Really pleased with the Endlers. Oh, and just there, look, is my common bristlenose pleco. Nice and rainbowy. They will be after, well not have to, but I will be moving them soon. As I said to you before, I'm hoping to get my breeding shed when my tank's done, and then we'll be able to put them all out there separately anyway. There's a Endler. I mean, look at it. You know, there's that little Molly. You remember when he was a little baby and a little red head? Well, he's got a bigger red head now. Quite pleased with that. I probably will mate with it, but it's not quite what I was hoping. But you know, this is all how it goes. I mean, look at this one. The colour on that for a Guppy, it's really nice. I do like this. But that was not one I bred. You know, that was one that I got in. But he's been harassing other fish, so I thought I'd put him in with the males. But that is really nice. I'm hoping to breed with that. She's, you know, he really, I keep calling them she's, but they're not. The one just that back there, where's it gone? My phone was in the way. There. That is really little. It's got like a blue body. Really nice fish. But that one, I'm going to be honest, I'm still, you know, let's watch this space. Is it a male or female? I think it's a male, but then when I look at it now, I think it's a female. I think it's too little and young to tell. But it's really weird how that one's come out really small in a different colour. But, you know, this is all my males, so I mean, there's loads in there, loads. There's got to be, I reckon it's 15 in there. There's another Endlers. Look, I do like the Endler colours. I do really like them. You see the black in the centre. They're really good. So we're going to try, I mean, there's a male Endler just gone back. Where is he? Here he comes. No, that's one. Yeah, yep, there he is on the window on the left. There he is. Look, he's got the V. Now that was, if you might remember, was in the common tank or community tank. But I took him out of the community tank. Trying to give it a bit of a break, so I want to breed with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm letting him have a rest and sitting here with the males. As I said, you saw that pleco. There is another one in there, but I can't see him. He's hiding, but he does come out, but we'll have to see him on another time. If you've been watching my videos, you would have seen him. So this is the young males. As I said, not the one that was at the back. That I just showed you the V-neck. That one there, which is the normal Guppy. I haven't. They're not the ones I bred. I have bred with them, or not so much bred with them, left them in the community tank to do what they want. These ones, the Endler there, and all these other ones, I've actually bred them. So we're doing really well with colours for males. Really pleased so far. I have put live plants in, because obviously it helps with all your water parameters and stuff. Touch wood, so far I've been really, doing well. Now, I was going to say a tip, I don't know if it's so much a tip, but I use a lot of artificial plants, and I did lose a lot of fish. Not saying it is what it is, not saying that's what caused it, but I had a lot of problems with, excuse me, but look at that one there. Did you see that colour? I had a lot of problems with losing fish. Not saying that artificial fish is the problem, but the water parameters were all wrong, going sky high, all sorts of stuff. And now I'm using real plants. It definitely is true that they do seem to make it better. Touch wood, I haven't had any problems. Not saying I won't get any problems, but at the moment. But Endlers are, they just seem a lot more colourful than most guppies. But it's going to be interesting when we start breeding them. I must pick up the flower label up out of there. So I use clear bottom, so nothing on the bottom, on my little breeding tanks. They will be all being moved. I am looking at probably getting bigger tanks than this one, because this one's going to be my quarantine tank. So I'm going to have a couple of quarantine tanks for any new fish I get. This is the plan. We'll go into all that when I actually set it all up. So that's it. Right, next we're going to look at the community tank. Okay, so the community tank is doing well. As I said, I've moved a couple of fish out. I put more plants in, because these plants I had here, which were along here, and a few other plants, they ate them all. I got more live plants in there that I've been getting ready, so they're all looking good. So I've got more live plants to keep the parameters down. We've got our platers, got our Dalmatians, mollies, Denison barbs. We've got a bit of a problem to see the plecos today. There's one in there. Focus, and you can see a big one there, and that's a female, and she is a big female. So yeah, they're coming along. I've found I've got more males than females on the plecos, bristlenose. So I think I'll be rehoming a couple, because I don't need that many. Here's another one here. I mean, look at the size of that. Look at the fin and all. I mean, is that focused in properly? That fish is in the way. I'm just hoping you can. Oh, the curtain opened. Let's try and. There you go. You could. It's not the best because it's near the window, so it's. But she is looking good. Now that's a female. It's a very nice female. So it looks like I've got two females in here, and most of them are boys, which is a pain. Oh, there's albino on that rock in the middle. Look, albino pleco. I mean, these Denison barbs are coming on well, and you think they were about ½ an inch when I bought them. Right, so that's that tank. Now, we've got something else to show you. Oh, I've disappeared. We're going to have to leave it like that because I can't see you. Okay, I've got something exciting to me to show you. What I picked up. So let's have a look at here and see if we can see it. Okay, this is not the exciting part, which is my, they are exciting but not exciting. There's my mollies. Now these mollies I took out the community tank. If you remember, they were big Dalmatians I've shown you before. Let me just close this door up a bit because it seems to be, that's better. These are pregnant and the males and that won't let them alone. So there's two. There's a plate at the bottom, and then you've got your two Molly, Platey, and there's another Molly behind there. And they're all pregnant and they're not left alone. Now, in here is some yellow headed zebras. Now, just behind this cave here, you can just see his head poking out. There's one. Don't think I can get it closer. Let's just have a little go. Trouble is, it goes out of focus. As you can see, it's like a yellowy colour head. So that's one. So I have 4 of these. They are much like the zebra pleco, but obviously they're not the zebra. Now then, without trying to disturb it, if I'm lucky, I put all the wires in. And there's another one. Oh, now I move my pump. And that is another one there. As I said, there's 4 in there. I'm really pleased with them. Let's have a look if we can go back a bit. No, I can't really see. You can just see a tower with the other side of the cave. But as I said, there's 4 in there. Let's just see if I can bring that closer. There you go, look. Can't see them properly, I ain't going to disturb them too much. So there's 4 beautiful yellow-headed zebra plecos. I was fortunate enough to be talking to 2 chaps and ended up with them. So really pleased with that. And we don't know whether they're males, females, whatever. They don't grow that big. So they are really nice. Sorry about that, guys and dolls, but the battery went, and just as it went, the plecos swam out there. So they grow about 5.5 inches in length. I'm just going to go down here again and see if we can get a look at her. There she is. I think it's because I'm too close. Let me just... There, guys and dolls, look at that. I said it was a better picture just now, but if you just shot behind there, you can just see the 2 heads. One's behind the filter facing this way and one's there. But there's 4 of those in there. As I said, 5.5 inches. I stuck a couple of caves in there. Just leaving them in there for now until we get the shed done and then we go into the shed. I hear you asking, how come you got another tank set up? This is actually in the kitchen because I had nowhere else to put it, and I said to Grace, well, I can't really have them because I got nowhere to put it, and she said, well, put the other tank up in the kitchen. That's what the trouble, it takes workspace, and like she says, yeah, but it's temporary. You know, I really want the yellow-headed zebras, plecos, and she said, you know, the chap's got them. The only way you can take them off him if you set a tank up in here, so that's what I done. These mollies don't know what's going on, but as I said, they've got a lot quieter now, they look a lot happier. I mean, that poor little orange one been hiding in the speckled orange, it's been hiding in the community tank and kept being disturbed by the males, as I said, and that lovely plate over there. Oh, and what I was going to say to you, but I can't see it, is a really small red platey I saw today in the community tank. So I've got another baby in there. As I said, they were just put in there as to breed. Yeah, as just to breed, well, not so much to breed, just to put in there. Obviously put males and females together, consequently 9 out of 10 you're going to end up with babies. Nature's took its course and I think they're eating them, which isn't good. So the community tank will be being changed. What I'm going to be doing is when the fish room's done, the plecos will be coming out of there. And then what we'll be doing is change it slightly, but we'll talk about that on a different video on a different day when we're ready to do it. We will be having videos up of the fish room once I got the stuff out the garage down to the tip, because obviously with the pandemic I'm still got quite a bit in there to get out without some other rubbish I got in there. And then what I'm going to do is empty the shed, and then what we'll do is we'll start building that up, and then we'll get some tanks in there. and then, you know, we'll hopefully start going. So I've got a few plans. Please subscribe, like, and press that bell. If you press the bell, like and subscribe, you know, you'll hear the next videos coming up. I hope these are not boring. I hope it's not boring for you to see these. If there's anything else in the content you want to see or hear, tell me. I will show you the weekly updates, as I said, of the guppies, the fry and all. I mean, look at the colours of them Endlers and the normals. I mean, they are coming along so well. The mothers are coming on well. I'm going to mature them, and I'm going to pick out what I'm going to breed, and then we're going to go from there. Hopefully I'm going to have well, I will have, got to have my fish room done, so my fish room will be ready, and then we're going to go on properly, because as I said, I just did it as a novice, as a fish keeper, and then I thought, or I had a couple breed, and I thought I want to breed. I tried, as you probably see in my other videos, the bristlenose plecos I tried, didn't have a great deal of success yet, but we had lucky, of course. As you might remember, we had one little pleco left and then we kept lucky, but other than that I haven't been at any success. That's the way fish keeping goes. So I said, I hope you like the video. Please like and subscribe, press that bell, and ding dong, and then we'll be able to see when, you know, be notified when the videos come up. As I said, we will be having more events. They will be better when we've got the fish room up, but it's not here yet, obviously. And then we'll be going from there, and we'll see some exciting stuff over open. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll speak to you again soon. Goodbye.